We're starting out with the jacket that I'm wearing. Now, this looks like it is a boucle jacket. It has all of that look of boucle, but here's the thing, it is a sweater. So it's as easy to pop on as your regular cardigan. It's 68% cotton. 68%, and then you've got 32% acrylic, hand wash, dry flat, and it just, that acrylic gives it like a really nice hand to it. The cotton means it's breathable, and then it's just really easy to put on. It's, you know, sometimes I feel like boucle jackets can be a little bit stiff. You know, I sometimes talk about the Frankenstein arms with denim jackets. This isn't like that at all because of that fabrication. So it comes in extra small through 3X. Now, I just want to tell you right out of the gate that NIC+ZOE is not QVC sizing. So we will see that size chart shortly. I am in the small, but you generally want to think about your store with a door sizing when you're looking at NIC+ZOE. And here we go. So this is the size chart. I know there's a lot of information there, but take a look. You know, I would just, you know, pick your size on the left and then go across and be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's me, that's me, that's me. And depending on what you're buying, like if it's the pants, obviously you're going to look at the hip and the waist. But because we're looking at a jacket, you're going to look at the bust and your numeric sizing. And as I said, I'm 5'5", I'm in the small. I would probably maybe size down. What size is this one? Oh, I'll try on this one in a minute, because this is the extra small. But I weirdly have small shoulders, so I tend to be a medium down here and a small up here, because I have little tiny Frankenstein arms and small shoulders, so I tend to sort of size down with that. So let's take a look and go on a tour of this. I mean, this is one of those styles that has been around for so long, obviously made famous by a certain iconic designer, and it's kind of as much as her fragrance, this is also a real legacy piece. This kind of inspired by that boucle look jacket. Keep in mind, this is that sweater fabric, so 60% cotton, 32% acrylic. Your easy pay to take this home is $24. This is the indigo multi that we're looking at right now. And then I am in the cream multi. Now, if you've been looking for one of these jackets, because I feel like sometimes things come into fashion or come back into fashion, because come on, let's face it, we're at that time in our lives, it's not like, oh, I've never seen this before. And you kind of, sometimes you want to think, oh, wait, is this me? Is this my style? Some things we jump on, other things you can think, no, you know what, I'm going to wait until I see exactly the right one that's me. I mean, look at Blair. Now, she's wearing it in a different way than I am. She's completely buttoned up, which is a fun way to do this. You can also do it, as I've done, with it a little bit undone. While we're looking at Blair, I'm just going to quickly put on that other side and see how this fits. And keep in mind, if you're new to QVC, we do free exchanges. So, you know, if you're kind of thinking, oh, is it going to be a hassle to exchange? If you saw my car right now, it is so full of things that I'm either exchanging or returning, because it's that easy. It's literally, you can just get a QR code and send it back to us. Oh yeah, I think I kind of prefer the extra small. Okay, just to give you a little heads up. So Chantel, we are seeing Chantel, and she is in, hang on, I've lost my card. Oh, she's in the cream multi, and that's the most popular. Is it the most limited, Bill, or is it the other one? Oh, the indigo is the most limited. Oh, less than 300 to go around in the indigo. Okay, so I've now put on the cream multi. See what I mean? It's just a better fit. I know I wouldn't wear this buttoned up like Chantel was wearing it. I would probably wear just a little, maybe like a little tank underneath, rather than having it done up. So keep in mind how, you know, how would you style this? Are you thinking that you just want this as like a popover, just to do that third piece dressing? Maybe with like a wide leg jean, or are you thinking, oh no, I want to do the full buttoned up? As I said, this is NIC+ZOE sizing, so generally you want to go a size up from your store with a door. I'm just rule breaking because I want it to be a bit more fitted on me, because I said, I have little tiny shoulders. A683352 is your item number. 5 easy payments of $24 will get it home. And take a look at this fabrication. So this is not that boucle that you've maybe seen, you know, you've maybe seen jackets out somewhere else and you have tried them on. Look at it. Like when we come in really close, you'll see that this looks like, wait, is that a sweater? Is it a jacket? It is both, because it really does have that fabrication of a true sweater. This is hand wash, dry flat, so it's really, really easy to care for. That's what I use my kitchen island for. And the length on this, so it's 20.5 inches to 24.25 inches, sizes extra small through 3X. Maybe you've got a wedding coming up and you're kind of thinking like, oh, I just need that, like, that extra little something, or, you know, maybe you're reviving, let's call it that, reviving, you know, a dress or a pair of pants that you're thinking, everyone's seen these before, I kind of need a little something, something. This could be, you know, and the great thing about Easy Pay is, and this is the great thing I love about the Q card, it's like then you get double, because it's like, put it on the Q card, use the Easy Pay, if it's not quite right, you can send it back, and you still haven't really kind of, do you know what I mean? Versus if you go out and buy something somewhere else and you pay for it in full, and then you have to, you know, you're sitting looking at that bag thinking, oh, I need to send it back. With us, you've got the 30 days, but with Easy Pay, all you're going to pay right now is $24 to get it home. Try it on with that little dress or that favorite pair of pants. I actually think this would be super cute to do with just like a wide leg jean, which I have coming up actually in the next hour, which is Peace, Love, World, and a white t-shirt or even a white tank, just to have that that third piece dressing. Let me show you the sleeves. So, like I said, I do have little short arms. No, I'm exaggerating. They're not that small. But here's the thing: you can roll this back, this cuff back, if you wanted to do something like that. But because this is that sweater knit fabric and it's not like a true boucle jacket, you can zhuzh to your heart's content, and it's going to stay put. I'm sure, you know, if you've ever had that experience of having a blazer or any kind of, you know, maybe even a denim jacket where you want to kind of push the sleeves up, and it's just a whole day thing where you're kind of fighting the sleeves. Because of the fabrication, this is that 60% cotton, then you've got, did I say 60? 30 and 38% acrylic. Oh no, 68% cotton, 32 acrylic. I was like, what's the other 2%? No, I just forgot. You're going to get that sort of silky hand of the acrylic. And let's take a look at the buttons, because, you know, you have this traditional boucle style, so a simple round neck, very feminine shape on the shoulders, and essentially it's a boxy jacket. That's what makes it so kind of iconic and effortless. And then each one of these buttons has, it's almost like the royal coat of arms. Oh, hang on, we're coming in on this one. Let me turn it around the other way. There we go. It's almost like the royal coat of arms. I won't tell the royals if you don't. Shh, they'll be sending us a bill. Okay, little update, because it is the start of the show. We have less than 600 to go around total. Here's the thing, this is the very first day at this low price. It's NIC+ZOE. You can shop for them online, you can shop for them out in those fancy stores. This is a clearance price, and we're final quantities. So this is the cream, this has been the most popular, and then we also have it available in that indigo multi. A683 352 is your item number 5, easy payments of $24 to get it home.